All right, and we're back. So that was a pretty comfortable run there. I'm going to go ahead and start getting this ready for a build. Like I said, I think we'll probably build out here, and yeah, we'll try to make sure that we stay close to the maypole so we can get our bonuses. But yeah, our little hut is not going to satisfy. So I'm going to get a bunch of trees down, wood, and we'll start building. We'll start with wood, and then we'll probably get stone and everything like that later. Speaking of which, we are going to go over to this copper node, and we're going to dig it out, and I'll get some tin veins and stuff like that. We're going to get some basics first to get a cart, and then we'll go from there, and we'll switch these to actually we'll keep smelting, and I'll just make yeah, we'll make two oh gosh, what are they called? Why I keep forgetting. We'll make two smelters, right, and we have kilns, charcoal kilns and smelters. Here we go. One of the fun things to do is just like a little bit of a basic foundation. Doing something like placing the wood, build that foundation as well. Excuse you. Building inspection doesn't start till the building is completed or something. I don't know. But yeah, so you can use these basic shapes to give your basic layout if you need to, and then you can add on to them, or you can take away from it. I don't know, either way. What we're going to do is I'm going to do it this way. Alright, just, yeah, again, to get the basics. Now, it does say that this isn't up to the height we wanted. Yeah, sometimes that happens. I mean, if you want to get rock and you can lift up the ground, that's fine. I'm not really concerned about that. When I replace this with stone later, that'll probably go into the ground to match up with what I'm building. If it's blue, it's touching ground. If it's green, it's not. So just keeping that in mind. All right. So we got that. Let's get a wall up. So I'll do so by replacing the actual framework that I had there. Let's do that. I love it. I love it. Okay. Even though I said switch over to the flint axe was to help speed up chopping, it's not doing as much as I would really like right now. So we definitely want to go ahead and get some bronze going. It's also getting towards nighttime, but I'm feeling a little bit confident we could last okay. This is going to take some time. Obviously, it's not going to be a quick build. I reserve the right to renovate and change into something other than a box. We'll make some round buildings at some point too. But for now, let's just kind of stick with this basic design, and then we'll escalate from there. Well, it can only make so many plans before the game decides to make plans for you. We'll try to take these guys out. My goodness. Oh, he's healing. We'll just have to remedy him of that. Oh, the brute let him. You let your buddy down. He was going to heal you. Alright, any trophies? No fee? Bummer. Alright, so we're going without rested bonus here. Let's try to get that, and maybe, yeah, let's just go ahead and sleep the night and start a fresh day. Alright, so day 10. So as you can see now, we are skipping ahead on some days because we are sleeping through some of the nights. But you know, you get an automatic rested bonus for that. Oh, I didn't do repairs. Gotta watch that. Truthfully, this is a little bit bigger than I was initially planning. But I also know that in the future we're going to be making a fairly large place, bigger than this, when we start doing all sorts of stuff in the game. But for now, yeah, like I'll just keep the basic barn look, and then we'll go from there. Okay, we're actually gonna switch out this. I'll put some cooking stations here, and we'll make a chimney. How about that? With that, I need some stone. Thought I put some loose stone places. Well, let's get some stone then. We're never gonna get to that copper, are we? Okay, so let's put 1 and 2 next to each other with anticipation that we're building around it. Let's go back to walls. And that. Thank goodness we don't have the burn, or what's it called? The modifier on where your stuff can catch fire. Okay, so I'm just creating a basic chimney like that. Again, I have a feeling I'm going to be renovating this design within a reasonable amount of time once we get stone going, but for now I just want to get the basics going. Okay, so that should be reasonable. The campfires aren't even, but why not? We could have fun with some design here. Let's do actually this. Maybe? No, let's go back to what I was going to do. Let's do that. As long as we're able to still operate the cook stations, then that's fine. So entryway here, I'm going to put some doors in. Okay, start taking apart what we already have over here. Alright, so it's coming along reasonably well. Let's get our comfort items. Let's accidentally take apart some of the building here. I want to leave the beehives over here though, so I better be careful. Okay, so that gets our workstation back in. It still lets us do stuff even though there's open air there. I don't know, maybe I'll leave this open. I kind of like the view. Let's get our rest and relaxation stuff back in place. I'm going to put a forge and stuff there. So, and we need, actually, yeah, we need the bed by the fire for it to count. Spawn point set. Let's get that in there for comfort as well. Oh, table and chairs are outside. There they are. Okay, table, chair. All right, so there we go. Comfort 10. Again, we've got the maple out here adding to that. And then whatever we do build in the future, when we get the Yule tree, we'll be able to get another comfort bonus there, seasonal comfort bonus. But for now, comfort 10 is pretty darn exciting. I'm going to go ahead and put the serpent cores away. Let's get on over to the copper node, and we'll get some wood over there for repairing the pickaxe. Oh, where'd this guy come from? He's just out here hanging out? Okay. Maybe it was a leftover skeleton that was chasing me at one point. I don't know. That's kind of odd. All right. So yeah, I didn't see anything that would have been an indicator for that skeleton. Very interesting. Gotcha. We're gonna clear stuff out here, get some more wood. I grabbed some on the way, but I guess I could have just stuck to this here. Now we're gonna be chipping away at this copper node. I'm actually gonna dig it out versus chipping away. Well, actually, before I do, we need to get a little bit first and head back home before we do this whole operation. All right, there's our first copper ore. Let's get just one more. Okay, so there's 2 copper ore. Just need 1 tin. Okay, 2 tin, excuse me, 4 tin, 2 copper. Let's head back. We're just gonna smelt this real quick because I need to make something first. Okay, so while it's not terribly far away, I'll be honest, the that spot is far enough away that I almost want to get a portal going just to go quick back and forth to the space, but it's not a big deal. Okay, so 6 items. That's going to be 12 coal. Just remember, it's 2 coal for every one. Go. So we'll let that finish up. I grabbed some mushrooms. Actually, we need to go ahead and make some new food storage, right? While we're at it. Okay, and then we'll put some basic storage for basic things here. Again, we'll continue to modify storage and items as we keep moving along. Food check. We are ready for some more food. Awesome sauce. Yeah, let's put deer hide and scraps here. Prep for having another stack. We'll do bones as well. Awesome. Okay, metals are starting to get done. I love it. Oh, you know what? I did forget something. All right. We need 6 copper for the forge. All right, nighttime run for more copper. Okay, so we slept the night away, and that kind of speeds up or fast processes coal and the metals inside our kiln and our smelter. All right, let's put that away. Let's get that and 1 tin. Oh wait, no, we need 4 coal. I think for the forge. Yep. And the forge we're gonna put there. Awesome sauce. And then so 1 bronze. There we go. So 2 copper to 1 tin makes 1 bronze. And now we're gonna make bronze nails. And bronze nails now unlocks oh, I didn't see that before. Pointy hat? Well, what the heck? I'll have to go back and look at some point. But what we're wanting to make is the cart, basically, and that way we can haul a bunch of stuff. So 20 wood in order to make that. Okay, so I got about 30, yeah, 33. The idea there is that we got to make the cart, and then we got to make the workbench, and then the cart. Obviously, I would also love to get a cultivator as soon as possible, but at this point, I want to get the entire copper node taken care of. So let's head back there, let's get some mining going, and then wrap up this episode. Okay, we're back to our spot. Of course, we got some unwelcome guests again. It's gonna happen, especially when you start chipping away at these mining nodes. If you guys aren't familiar with it, it attracts stuff nearby in the game. So let's do We could always change the crafting bench here, workbench, and destroy it, rebuild it. Let's try the cart here, as long as it doesn't freak out. Put the copper in and we'll be able to fast move it in there again. I'm going to do this. I'm anticipating a lot of stone, so I'm just going to take up that whole top row, and then the rest can be copper. Alright, so now we're going to dig this sucker out, and then we'll worry about chipping away at it. Oh, yeah, that's what we're going to do first. We're going to try to dig out underneath it, where we can put the workbench underneath it. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, let's grab the workbench. Try to place it down here instead. Maybe. Will it let us? Come on, game. And is that sheltered? It is, look at that. And so now your pickaxe gets repaired. You can't repair your armor. Here it has to be a level 2 crafting station, but I'm not exactly worried about that right now. Let's switch that out. Now, let's go back to digging this whole thing out. Okay, so because it was on the hillside, I thought it was going to be easier, but it's actually the opposite. The hillside, you can't dig down a certain point in the game. I get a little bit spoiled with 7 Days to Die, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and start chipping away at the bottom here. I wanted to explode the whole thing. It's really fun to do that. But yeah, we'll get what we can. We'll get some tin and we'll rock and roll. And it's one way to get to your workbench. Oh, this storm's really lasting a while though. Holy cow. Yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't worked a copper node with just antler pickaxe in quite some time, like just by itself. I'm leaning more towards Team Troll now when it comes to getting copper. Especially like just taking the you can get that top layer with the troll smacking at it at the node. But it is what it is. Yeah, after all that initial work, I only have 8 pieces of copper right now. Now, obviously, when this whole part here can shatter, I can get probably some more. And again, it is work, and we're editing it down here so that you guys only get to see, you know, some of it, so it doesn't get too tedious. But yeah, I don't know. This is hard work. Okay, so I may have, I was trying to go and see if I could find a troll under the guise of getting some tin, but it turns out actually I'm getting a considerable amount of tin here, so, can't carry that one piece. How much are we overweight by? Dang it, I should have left half the nails back. Alright, so I ended up leaving a piece of tin behind, but that's alright, right? Right? Yeah, sure. Okay, so the thing to keep in mind is, yeah, you want 2 copper for every 1 tin to make bronze, right? So technically we can make 28 bronze out of this, and we would want, what is that, 56 copper to equalize that. I don't think we'll get that before I get too impatient here. Let's repair and let's get what we can, and let's get to moving on. We want to get things going here. Okay, got a shatter. Not as much as I really wanted. It's also nighttime. I don't necessarily want to put up with the tediousness of stuff at night. What are we up to? 30? Yeah, gosh, if I could get 56, that would be great. 1-star shaman, can I get a trophy? Nofi? Boo. Nothing like throwing a spear at a tree. These guys. Alright, we don't need to pick up all the debris. I think there's another piece over there. Obviously, again, more time and grind into this, we can get more of an efficient mining operation. The point being here is that we at least need to get some metals to get started, and I think this should be kind of enough for now. But most likely, I will try to do a really long metals grind, where I'm not necessarily recording it. Well, I'll probably record it for, for recording's sake. But the idea here is that if I go ahead and do a grind session here, I don't want to bore you guys to tears with me just mining stuff. Obviously, I probably edited most of that you just watched. But yeah, it's one of the tedious things here. It's fun sometimes during live streams to chit chat with a live audience while doing mining and other work in a game. But I think for recorded content, we'll skip over it. Okay, so we did find a windy path through and got back to our base here, but holy cow. I'm not going to make a road, at least I don't think I'm going to, but man, yeah, it depends on how much mining we'll do. Alright, let me get the smelter, get a new day going, and see what we could see. Alright. Day 12, we got ourselves another batch of copper here. Yeah, we didn't get any more tin, though. That's alright. Let us get this crafted. Bronze. Bronze and bronze. Bronze axe is what, 6 or 8? 8. Okay. So as you can see, I got a lot more work to do. Okay, so now we've got 10 tin. Make sure I said that right. 10 tin, so we get our okay. For a second there, I thought the fire wasn't working on it, but okay, I think it is now. Weird. Alright, so now that we've got that up and running, we want to get a cultivator and get a farm going. I started getting ready to expand. We're going to move all of this stuff over here, and then I'm going to start a basic farm here. I'll go ahead and level it out though, and we'll just use the current fencing, and we'll just put the carrots in a nice little round area here. So when we get the cultivator, we'll add to this spot, and then I don't know, maybe turnips will be up here, and so on and so forth. We're expanding. We're getting there. Okay, so we've got enough copper. We just need the tin to be able to pull this off. Grab that real quick. Actually, I need... Oh, gosh. Math, Greg. We need 5 more, which means we need 10 copper. And then the tin. Went ahead and I made another smelter up here. We're getting there. Alright, and it's close enough to bedtime. We can fast process this, and we're gonna rock and roll. There's the morning time. Let's get all the stuffs that we can get. And it's gonna be a heavy payload. That's fine. That's fine. Oop. Do it that way. Let's make our bronze. Now the other thing is we want to make a cultivator as well, right? But I don't know if I have enough for both. Alright, so we got 15, it's 8, and then 5. Okay, so that'll be enough. Alright, so first and foremost, let's make the bronze axe. And as much as I love the flint axe and how it helped us, it's just not good enough for what we want. So there we go. We got ourselves a bronze axe. And then cultivator is core wood, I think. Yeah, 5 core wood. Where did I put core wood? The heck, Greg? What the heck? All right. Well, I guess we're going to get some more core wood. And cool thing about this is, other than the rainstorm, now that we've got the bronze axe, it's going to be easier to chop stuff down and chop greylings in half. Just like that, we've got 17 core wood out of one tree. Much appreciated on that. And let's head on home. There we go. Cultivator. Boom. Okay, so what the cultivator unlocks is not just being able to put down the farming for foods, but also the trees. So this way we'll start actually planting some fir and pine, as well as birch and oak in some way, shape, or form around here. Probably I'll probably do it south over there. But yeah, we want to cultivate the land. Okay. And my 3 seeds. I was really hoping I'd find more. We did find more technically, but for whatever reason, I guess I didn't. I was overweight and I didn't pick them up. All right, but that's our 3 carrot seeds. We're gonna let those prosper, and that'll do it for today's adventures in babysitting, I guess. I think we're gonna want to find more swamp. We saw some swamp, so we'll go over there and check some of it. But it looked kind of skimpy on a second pass when I went over to it. But we're gonna go check out some swamps on the next day here. So appreciate you guys again coming out and checking this out, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Alrighty, bye bye.